morning, SCC. This is Rob Springer. I'm reporting to you live on this beautiful day outside of our church campus, and we're talking today about the recent change to move to a smoke-free campus and what that's all about. That was recently sent out. We want to let you know that our entire SCC campus is now smoke-free. Like many organizations and even entire cities have done in the recent years, we considered the factors and decided that this change is in the best interests of the church family. We wish to provide a clean, safe, and healthy environment for all of our people. We ask your understanding and patience as we make this change. Let's all work together to make this a smooth transition. Well, hopefully you got that statement that was sent out via email, but today what we wanted to do is I want to take some time to ask our senior pastor, Brad, a few questions to give us a little bit better insight. So Brad, we're glad to have you here today.
Thanks, Rob. Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. The first question, Brad, I wanted to ask you was, where are these smoke-free signs going to be located, and why did you choose these locations?
Yeah, Rob, we placed these signs at both entrances. We didn't place them centrally. We wanted them to be a little off to the side. We wanted them to be visible without being central. We wanted them to be accessible without being overbearing, especially because we don't want these signs to make a statement about who or what we are, because we're so much more, as you know, than just a smoke-free campus.
Right. Well, thanks, Brad. The second question I wanted to ask, what do you mean exactly by a smoke-free campus?
Yeah, well, when we think in terms of our campus, Rob, we're thinking about the whole 28-acre campus, both our buildings and our grounds. So, you know, sometimes people will walk into an airport, for example, and there'll be designated smoking areas for them. Here, we're saying that we don't want anyone to smoke anywhere on our campus, inside or outside, just from the very moment they pull into our lot.
So to make sure I understand that clearly, you have the smoke-free campus signs that are at either entrance, but that's not just contained to that area, but as soon as you drive onto the church campus, we're asking people to refrain from smoking as soon as they enter the campus area and until they leave the campus area.
Yeah,
right?
Good word.
Awesome. Great. Thank you. Well, Brad, my third question is, how will you handle situations where people may not see the signs, or what if they choose just to ignore the signs?
Rob, I think really the way we want to respond to that is just two words. We want to respond gently and with respect. You know, in 2 Timothy chapter 2, Paul tells us that as we teach, we're supposed to teach people gently. It tells us that as people fall down, we're to gently help them up. And so as we enforce that, we just want to make sure we do that politely, that we come alongside people, because ultimately we're really here to serve them and move them forward in their lives. So I think the key words there are gently and with respect.
That's a great answer. I really like that. Well, Brad, here's another question. Are you worried at all that this decision might offend or make people that do smoke feel singled out?
Yeah, well, you know, certainly, Rob, that is not our intent. It's not our hope. In fact, you know, 1 Corinthians chapter 1 says that within the church, if you're going to offend somebody, let them be offended by the scandal of the cross. If they're going to stumble over something, let them stumble over the cross. So over the years, we've worked really hard to put no stumbling blocks, so to speak, in anybody's way. We're just trying, as much of America is, to really help move our whole church forward and help them make healthy choices.
Brad, great. Here's my final question, and this is a hard question for you, but are people that smoke, are they bad people?
Well, Rob, you know, I don't think smoking in and of itself makes people good or bad. I mean, people who smoke aren't necessarily or automatically bad people. But as shepherds, we really want to provide an environment that supports and affirms healthy choices for for our whole church family, and we just feel that this decision moves us in that direction.
That's great. So in essence, the whole reason for this shift and creating a smoke-free environment is thinking of all the people, those that smoke and those that don't smoke, so that this can be a great environment for anyone who walks across these doors or drives on this campus to be a part of and to really focus on the gospel and what we're all about. Amen. Awesome.